Hello, good morning, grade 7. Say hi. Hello.
Hello,
Okay, Shara, Daniel, Valrich. Okay, how are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay,
Fine.
how about you,
I'm
Shara? How
fine.
about you, Valrich?
I'm fine.
Okay, very good. So we're all fine. So once again, good morning. So today we will be having a new lesson. So we already classified the animals, right? So again, in classifying animals, there are two groups. But today we are going to focus in one group only. Okay, so again, as a review, classifying animals is divided into two groups, the vertebrates and invertebrates. So today we will give more focus on vertebrates. Okay, classifying vertebrates. But before that, I will going to share to you our objectives for this morning. So may I request Daniel to read what are the three objectives?
Objectives: to know the main characteristics of animals, identify the five vertebrate classes, and discuss the general. Repeat, yeah.
And discuss the general characteristics of vertebrates. Okay, thank you so
I repeat, yeah,
much.
Mister. I repeat, yeah,
Okay.
Miss.
Okay, Daniel, can you please repeat the objectives for today?
Sure. Objectives: to know the main characteristics of animals, identify the five vertebrate classes, and discuss the general characteristics of vertebrates.
Thank you so much, Daniel. So we are going to achieve this goal at the end of our session for this morning. Okay, so for our reference, for our topic for today, you can refer this one in your Cambridge Science course book. It is found on your book page or pages 62 to 65. Okay, so you can try to open your Cambridge Science course book. Okay, so before we start, we are going to define what is vertebrate. Okay, what is vertebrate? So may I request Valerich to read?
Okay, Miss Darcy.
Indonesia,
Vertebrates,
kebangsaanku.
an animal of a large group distinguished by the position of the backbone or spinal column.
And
Animal with backbone.
very good. So in short, vertebrates are animal with backbone. Okay, how about the other class of the animal, invertebrates? So when vertebrates is an animal with backbone, the invertebrates is an animal without a backbone. So we are going to discuss vertebrates this morning. Okay, so vertebrates is classified into five groups: fish, birds, amphibians, mammals, and reptiles. So please be familiar with that vocabulary so you can do take note so that you will have a copy and you can study about this one. Okay, so along with our lesson, we are going to discuss each characteristic of this class. Okay, let's start with the birds. Okay, based on the picture, Daniel, can you characterize the bird? What have you
What is
observed
that?
about the bird?
What is that?
Can you characterize the bird? As what you can
The
see?
bird, the bird have wings,
Okay, very
have
good.
what is called
The beak.
some kind of a mouth.
Yes, very good. Okay. How about you, Shara? Shara, can you describe what is a bird based on your observation regarding with this picture? Or among in your surroundings, I know you can see the bird, right? Can you can you describe one characteristic of a bird?
They have feathers.
Okay, they have feathers. Exactly, Shara. Okay, so bird is a vertebrate because they have a backbone. So of course, Daniel, as what it says a while ago, birds have wings and feathers. Birds are covered by feathers, as what Shara said a while ago. I know that you are very familiar with this creature, right? And birds lay eggs to make a baby bird. Okay. So can you give example? Can you name the example of the birds? Who wants to give example? Okay, yes, Daniel.
Example of birds such as eagle,
Okay, very good.
hawk,
Eagle, exactly. Hawk. Okay, how about you, Valerich? Valerich, can you give some names of the birds?
Motherfucker biar.
What? Yeah.
What is the name? Can you give some examples of the name of the bird?
Parrot biar.
Parrot.
Okay, a parrot. Very good. How about you, Shara? Can you give examples of a bird or names of a bird?
Hummingbird.
Hummingbird. Very good. All of your answers are correct. So they are birds. I know that you know already the characteristic of the birds. Next, let's proceed with the second class of the vertebrates, the fish. Okay, based on your own understanding, what is the characteristic of a fish? Valerie?
Fish have gills.
Fish has
Very good.
gill.
Fish have
Gill.
gills. Okay, so this is the characteristic of the birds. Of course, fish have backbones. That is why they are called vertebrates. So fish, of course, live in water. And this is the unique characteristic of a fish. They have scales. And as what Valerich said a while ago, fish have gills. So these gills used by the fish so that they can breathe in the water. Okay, and fish also produce eggs. As what you can see, they lay their eggs on the land or water. Or,
they like eggs on the water.
okay, very good. Okay, so as what you can see, we can see the small eggs of the fishes, right? They are different kinds of fishes. Okay, so what you can see, they are fishes. They live underwater. Okay, next we will proceed with the reptiles. Okay, based from the pictures given, can you name the characteristic of the reptiles? Based on your own understanding or prior
They
knowledge.
have scales,
Okay, they have shells.
scales,
Okay,
scales.
scales, or we can say tiny scales. Okay, thank you so much, Daniel. So these are the characteristics of a reptile. So most reptiles are oviparous, so they can lay their eggs on land. So baby reptiles look like adult reptiles when they hatch. So as we all know, reptiles are, or most of the reptiles are carnivores. When we say carnivores, what does that mean? Shara, carnivores is?
They eat meat.
Okay, very good. They eat meat. So some of the reptiles are omnivores, so they can eat both plants and animals. So some reptiles eat insects also and small animals. Okay, so reptiles use their lungs to breathe, unlike the fishes, they use their gills to breathe. Okay, so this is the physical characteristic of the reptiles. So the reptiles have 4 limbs. So but some of them have no limbs like this one, the snakes. Okay, so as what Daniel mentioned a while ago, reptiles have scales. So these scales are, they use this one to protect their body, okay, in their environment. So that's the physical characteristic of a reptile. So can you give example of the reptile based on the characteristics given a while ago? Again, reptiles are omnivores. What else? Reptiles are Valerich?
Carnivore,
Okay, they are also omnivores. How about you, Valerich? Based on the characteristic a while ago, reptiles are what? Reptiles are, they have Scaly.
Scaly.
You have
Skin.
scales. You have scales.
Okay, very good. So can you give example, Shara? Example of reptiles based from the characteristic given
Crocodile.
below. Okay, very good. Exactly, Valerich. Crocodile. Yes, Shara. Do you have any example?
Turtle.
Turtle. Okay, very good. How about you, Daniel?
Snakes and some kind of animals like lizard, but can change colors.
Okay, very good. They camouflage with their environment. So those are the examples of reptiles. Okay, next, let's proceed with the fourth class of vertebrates. There is, or I mean, it is amphibian. Okay, based from the picture given, can you name this animal, by the way? Can you name this one? What are these animals in the picture?
Tadpoles.
Tadpoles, what else?
Nerds.
Frog. Frog.
Frog, very good. What else?
Salamander.
Salamander, very good. So let's proceed with the amphibians. Okay, so amphibians are oviparous. Again, they lay their eggs in water like fish. So baby amphibians live and grow in water. But the adult amphibians, they live in land. So amphibians breathe with their gills. The same also with the fishes. But the adult breathe with their lungs and through their skin. As what I said a while ago, the baby amphibians, they live in water, but the adult one, they live on land also or in water. Okay, so amphibians, most of them have four limbs, and they have, as what you can see on the species, they have moist skin. Okay, so can you give examples? What are those animals? I mean, amphibian that, as we all know, amphibian can live both land and water. Okay, who can give examples?
Toads.
Toads, very good. So as what you can see a while ago in the picture, how about you, Shara? Again, the amphibians have moist skin. Okay, what else? Shara, do you?
Frog.
Okay, very good. Frog. How about you, Valerich? Do you have any example, Valerich?
Tadpoles. Again.
Tadpoles, very good. So all of your answers are correct. So these are the examples of amphibians, the one you have seen a while ago in the picture. So newt, frog, toad, salamander. As what you have observed, they have moist skin. So again, amphibians, they live in both
Komodo.
water and land. Okay. Next, let's proceed with mammals. Okay, so this is the last class of vertebrates. So we belong in this class. Okay, mammals. Okay, based from the picture, what have you observed or what are the characteristics of mammals? Who can give example?
They give birth.
Okay, they give birth. Yes, exactly. What else? Based on the illustration or based on your prior knowledge, what are mammals? Hmm? Who can
They have
describe?
mammary glands and they have hair and fur.
Very good. They have hair and fur. Okay, very good. Exactly, Shara. Thank you for sharing. So these are the characteristics of the mammals. Okay, Shara have mentioned a while ago, they have hair and fur. And most mammals have got four legs. So this is what we call limbs. The same also with the amphibians, they have four limbs. So mammals breathe with their lungs, the same with the amphibians if they are adult. So many mammals have also got tail. Can you give me an example of an animal or a mammal with a tail? Can you
A
give?
Pony.
camel.
Pony.
Very good. A camel, a
Horse.
pony. What else? Horse. Very good. What else?
Donkey.
Donkey. Very good. Exactly. Okay, so those are the examples of mammals. Okay, so the female mammals give birth as what Daniel said a while ago, give birth to live young that have developed inside their body. So the mammals are viviparous. So this is what we call mammals because they have, or the female mammals have their mammary gland. So this mammary gland produces milk to feed their young. The same also with human because we belong to this class. Okay, can you give example based on the characteristics given, grade 7?
Lion.
Lion, exactly. What else?
Tiger.
Horse.
Tiger, horse. How about you, Shera? Can you give examples of a mammal? Human. Okay, as what I've mentioned. Yes?
Monkey.
Monkey, exactly. So
Chimpanzee.
I know you
Chimpanzee.
mastered the 5 classes of vertebrates. Okay, so these are the examples of mammals, as what you can see. Again, mammals, they have hair and fur. Some of them have 4 limbs. And of course, they are the female mammal produce milk to their young. Okay, so let's practice. Okay, what animal, what classification of vertebrate is this? What classification of vertebrate is this?
I think that's a mammal.
Very good. It's a mammal. Okay, how about this one? Valerich, what is the answer?
Amphibians.
Very good. It's amphibian because this is a frog. Okay, how about this, Shara? What is the classification of this vertebrate?
Bird.
Very good. It's a bird because as what you can see, there is a feather. How about this one? Yes, Daniel.
I'm not sure about bats.
What
It's
is?
a mammal.
Very good, Shara. Bath is a mammal. As what you can see, there is a fur and hair. How about this one? Valerich. A crocodile.
Reptiles.
Very good. It's a reptile. As what you can see, there is a dry skin. Okay, how about this one, Daniel?
A
Nemo.
fish.
Very good.
Fish.
It's a fish. How about this one, Shara? Turtle is?
Reptile.
Very good. Turtle is a reptile. How about this one? It is a newt. What is the answer?
Fish.
Oh, newt is a fish? Who can help Valerich? Newt?
Amphibian.
Amphibian.
Very good. It's amphibian. As what you can see, newt has a moist skin. Next, what is this? Look, it's a snake. Snake is?
It's a reptile.
Very good. Snake is a reptile. How about this one? The last one. So cute. Crater.
Mammal.
Very good. Elephant is a mammal. Okay. So I know you have mastered the 5 classification of vertebrates. Okay. As a summary, so that you will not forget the characteristic of the vertebrates, as what you can see, vertebrates is an animal with backbone, and vertebrates is classified into 5 groups: amphibian, bird, fish, mammal, and reptile. Okay, so as a summary, amphibian, they are cold-blooded, they breathe with lungs and gills, and they have smooth and moist skin, and they also lay eggs. For the bird, I know you are already familiar with these characteristics of the bird. Again, they have warm-blooded, they lay eggs, and of course, they have feathers and wings. And for the fishes, they breathe through their lungs, and of course, they have fins and they lay eggs as well. And for the mammals, they have hair, fur, and of course, produce milk for the young or the female mammal. Okay, and the last one is the reptile. Again, reptile, they have, or the unique characteristic of reptile is they have a dry, scaly skin, they lay eggs, and of course, they breathe with lungs. Okay, so is it any question regarding with our topic for today? No. Okay, so I will going to ask you, what have you learned for today's lesson? May I request Daniel? Okay, Daniel, what have you learned for today's lesson?
Vertebrates and invertebrates.
Oh, vertebrates and invertebrates. Okay, but specifically, we learned about
Vertebrates for
very
now.
good vertebrate. How about you, Shara? What have you learned?
There are five types of vertebrates.
Okay, very good. And Valerich, do you have something to say? What have you learned for today's lesson?
Invertebrates and vertebrates.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. So again, uh, thank you for attending in our class for today. So I hope that you learned a lot regarding with our topic for today. So once again, I would like to thank you all for listening and participating in our class discussion this morning. So thank you for listening. Have a great day and God bless us all. Thank you, everybody.